My name is Zuñiga. I'm an associate professor of nursing. I started my nursing career as an acute care nurse on an infectious disease internal medicine floor. After that, I started teaching clinical nursing at Austin Community College and then at UT Austin. What I like best about teaching clinical is the one-on-one connection with students, that we get to see them grow from someone who's never worn a stethoscope to someone who's working independently and maybe even find stuff that you don't even know to find. I love watching students when the light bulb turns on and they figure something out. I decided to continue on my journey in nursing, and I started thinking about what I can give back to nursing, and research really showed itself as something that I was very passionate about, that I loved the idea of creating something new and helping patients in this other way, besides being at the bedsides and helping someone one-on-one, but maybe be able to help a whole population. The role of nurse educator and nurse researcher fit together in a really nice symbiotic way. I get to take students and add them to projects. The students bring me ideas. And an example of that is a student will come up to me and say, I'm thinking about being in research, and I'll add them to my current project and have them help me decide what questions to ask and how do we interpret the data. So always keeping a student involved in my research. I try to always have a student on my manuscript so that they can see the process. What I like best about my current role as a nurse educator and nurse researcher is the freedom that I get to investigate anything that I find interesting and to bring my students along on this journey. So I got the opportunity to work with nurses in Kenya, and now I'm taking a group of students from UT to go visit these nurses and work on wound care prevention in Kenya. And I wouldn't have had this opportunity in any other situation. Plus I love being able to come up with an idea that is exciting and interesting and seeing if I can make it work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And even when they don't work, I actually find a lot of joy out of something when it doesn't work, that you get to see where you could have done better, where you were wrong is often exciting and interesting and leads you to your next question or your next project. What I would say to nurses who are thinking of becoming faculty or nurse educators or nurse researchers is to start looking out what interests you beyond the work that you're doing at the bedside. Being a nurse educator is a very fulfilling job. You know that you're making a difference in not just your students' lives, but you're creating nurses that improve the lives of the people in your community. Every time that a nurse faculty goes into a hospital to visit someone or as a patient, we're always surrounded by our students. They know who we are, they know who our family is, and it is always exciting to see how we're impacting not just one person, but we have a long history of creating really great nurses.